On this episode of American Detour, we're going to be doing what everybody's been asking for us to do, which is another LS video. Not only another LS video, but a legit junkyard LS that we pulled out of a 2002 Chevrolet Tahoe 5.3 liter LS that we're going to be building with the exact same specs as our 6.0 LS. It's currently 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're getting ready to go to LKQ and see if we can't find a 6.0 LS. So I was looking on their website last night, and I saw a whole mess of 6.0s on their website. And I called them to try and ask them about like the 6.0s and whatnot, and some Indian lady answered, and I have no idea what I said. And when I said 6.0 LS Vortex, she's like, "Oh, is that the what is that exactly?" And I was like, "I don't, you know what? I don't know." So I guess you could say we're going on a research mission today to find us a 6.0. And if I do happen to find a freaking 8.1 liter while I'm there, or 8.7 or whatever the heck that massive LS was in those trucks, I'm buying it. I'm gonna give me some mixed slappies and go get some motor. There's a bunch of LS's out here, but I'm not really sure. Like, most of them are missing air cleaners off of them, so I can't really tell like what size they are. But there's trucks everywhere out here. LS is everywhere. Oh gosh, there's the bottom end LS. What do we got here? Ooh, right. Dude, dang, it's a 4.3. That one would be easy to take out. Ooh, this might be a 6.0, but that'd be a pain to take out of there. Oh, what do we got here? What do we have here? Dang it. Seems like the valve cover off. Probably water ran down in that bitch. Another 4.3. Got a little something right here. To the OBD2's in it. Should be. Hard telling, honestly. God dang, everything is like clapped out here. This is my victim today. I'm not really sure what size the LS is, honestly. I have no idea. The air cleaner, actually. The air cleaner's on the inside. No, it's not in here. Well, this is our victim. God, it smells terrible in here. And this LS is coming home with us today. It's some kind of Tahoe, like 2000 something. I have no idea. I'm gonna imagine it's like a 4.853, something like that. Definitely not a 5.7 or a 6.0, but she will do. All the 6.0s are gone in here. So I'm gonna start tearing it apart. It's already like halfway there. So I'm gonna tear the core support out, maybe the fenders off, make it that much easier to get this thing out of here. Starting to see why this one was in the junkyard. This thing is cooked, man. Oh my lord. Okay, so far to my parts collection. Water pump. Freaking sick ass GMC grill I found, super clean. An intake with the throttle body, which this one does not have. Pretty much transmission bolts, and she'll be out of here. Oh, it's good actually. One more bolt at the bottom, and she should pop off. Well, actually, that's not true. There's like one or two more bolts on the top, but on the bottom, it should be good.
Make me work, make me sweat inside, make me feel like I'm alive. Take this hurt, lady, throw it in my face. Don't let these bones slow you down, 'cause I'm coming on strong. The grass should have looked greener. I need a true believer in disguise. If I'm loving you wrong, short changing it.
I literally just spent 40 minutes getting that crane over here. It was all the way across the entire freaking lot. We're ready to pull.
State the truth, spit it out, I'm waiting. Don't leave me contemplating my own life. Save the bullshit for another man or lover.
Here she is, our 5.3 LS out of the Tahoe. It's pretty freaking complete, pretty greasy. We're getting ready to tear it down. I got me an intake. Came with it with the mechanical throttle body, a water pump. And the reason I didn't record as much as I wanted to was because I'm sure you can see in the video, there's two crackheads.
Yeah, my radiator, my coolat's low on the train. It's clogged on the train. So it kept blowing transmission.
Oh, I know you're talking about that.
Yeah, the cooler was clogged.
Yeah. And then they came over, he's like, hey man, you gonna use the transmission out of this? I'm like, no, I'm good. He goes, oh, awesome, man. Is that cool if we take it? I'm like, yes. He goes, hey, you smoke weed? I'm like, no, I don't smoke weed. Why? He's like, man, I was gonna let you hit my joint for letting us have this transmission. I was like, dude, I told you could have it. Like, I don't need the transmission. We're getting ready to put this thing in the crack house. We got all the area cleared out in there. 89's up against the wall. We put this on an engine stand and start tearing it apart and seeing what it looks like on the inside. Never torn apart in LS. Pretty curious. See, we got the 862 heads. I think they're good heads. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I don't know much about these LS's just yet. So I guess we'll find out. And I drained the oil on it for the most part, and it looked good. The coolant looked good. Compression's good, so I'm gonna assume that this motor's good to go. I start tearing this motor down tonight. Hopefully it'll be down to a long block at least. Heads off, front end off of it, all the accessories and stupid things that we don't need. Take it all off there. I guess it wasn't very wise of me to not take the valve covers off to check just the valves and whatnot before I took the motor home, but it's also only like 200 some odd bucks because that's all it costs at LKQ. So we're gonna take them off. Take a look now. Could use an oil changer too. So this thing could have used a few oil changes in the time that the guy had it before me. But the good news is it's not milky. There's no like shimmery crap or nothing like that. It's just real crappy oil that should have been changed a few times before, but nonetheless, it looks like a real good motor. Yeah, this side's about the same. No milkiness though, that's all that matters. So, I suppose we'll go ahead and crack these his head off here. I gotta figure out bolt there. I don't know if there's any bolts down in here. Oh, yes there is, okay. It's hard to tell with all the, look at how much gunk is on there, dude. Okay, so here's a big question. So this motor came out of a Tahoe, which I don't 100% know, but I'm pretty sure they never had 4.8s. I'll be honest with you, I took a picture of the VIN, but I never realized that half a piece of paper was covering the VIN, so I didn't get the entire VIN. Also, I looked up, they said if the eighth digit is a V, it's a 4.8. If it's a T, it's a 5.3. Well, mine's a Z. So what I saw was if it's flat top pistons, it's a 4.8. If it's dished, it's a 5.3. Here on the back of the block, it says 4.8, 5.3 liter down there. So I'm saying that, I'm assuming there's two different blocks. One for the 5.7 probably and the 6.0. Then the block for the 4.8 and 5.3. So I guess when we take the heads off, we're gonna find out if this is a 4.8 or a 5.3. So we do indeed have a 5.3. And we got a little bit of water in there, but we have no ring ridge on any of these cylinders. They all look great. Like, they all look fantastic. No ring ridge. We got dome tops, meaning we have a 5.3. So we are on the money, baby. This thing's clean. I mean, yeah, it's kind of dirty and whatnot. Heck, even our freaking cam looks good down there. We're not gonna be using that cam. We're gonna be using the biggest freaking cam we can stick in here. But she do look pretty decent. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sick, dude. I just got the other head off the motor. Looks amazing on this side. It turns over like as free as can. Okay, it's not one too now. Okay. There we go. This thing turns over so freely, like it. Perfect. I started taking out the lifters, then I got to these last two. That was already taken out, but this is what I found on both of them. The retainer plate for both of the tops of the lifters were gone. And so what my theory is, now the truck was rusted to crap, of course, like you saw, like the frame and whatnot. But I think the reason they took it to the junkyard was because that would have caused knocking, which would have sent, you know, a knocking code to the knock sensors, telling, you know, sending it check engine light and whatnot, blah, 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 blah. One thing leads to another. I'm pretty sure someone thought this engine was about to grenade, so they took it to the junkyard and sent it off. I mean, the thing had a bunch of miles on it, pretty beat up truck, so that's my theory on that. I don't know if that's completely valid or not. I'm gonna keep working on getting these lifters out of here. I got like 4 out. They're really hard to get out of there. But this motor turns over awesome. There's no ring ridge. It's just great looking motor. All the pistons are out, mains are out, and the bearings look freaking brand new. Yeah, as you can tell, I totally cooked my finger. Got speed tape and paper towels wrapped up. Lucy, how are we doing today?
Doing all right.
Fantastic. All right, so caps look good. All the bearings literally look brand spanking new. We haven't taken all the way out yet because our rear main cap is blocked by this our rear main seal plate. I haven't taken that off yet. Also haven't taken off the balancer yet to get all off. Spins free as can be. Cylinders are in awesome shape, and it's all in perfect condition. Like, even if you come over here and look, oh god, if you look at all the pistons, all the bearings on the pistons look fantastic. You're like, as you know, you really shouldn't put bearings back into a vehicle that were already in it, like brand new bearings. But these look so good that you literally almost could put them back in the truck. Oh, we haven't shown the oil pan yet. Oil pan was taken off. You can tell the oil has not been changed ever. And here's proof.
Yeah, of course, $60 grand there.
I gotta show them somehow. There's proof.
It just queefed.
Look at it. Look at that. It's chunks. There's not exactly like water in it. It's just genuine neglect of oil changing. Like, it's in good shape. There's no water getting anywhere. It's just in really bad shape, broken down oil. After it's been hot tanked, I'll put it back together because that is in good shape then. And then we're gonna put a massive cam in it, valve springs, everything that Mason's truck had to build it pretty much into the same exact truck motor. So the best thing about LKQ is any fuel injected engine is $260, no matter what it is. It's $260. So I got this, an extra intake, and a water pump. All together was like $350, something like that. So $350, and to get it hot tanked and checked, I'd imagine that alone would cost probably $800 just to get that all checked.
If you really want to go full blown, there it could only be like $1,500.
Well, I mean, it just depends. Like, if it doesn't need it, I mean, I won't make him do it because at that point there's no reason. But I'll have him like go ahead and like hone the cylinders, get cross hatching back in them and whatnot, and do stuff. So all in all, I'm imagining around slightly upwards of $1,000 to have this thing prepared to be put back together, and then with like small parts here and there, put something all back together. I'm imagining about $1,500.
Gasket key.
Yeah, so I'd say about $1,500, $1,600, all said and done. Probably, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Summer's below, I would say sub $2,000, thereabouts. But I say that now, but who knows? It might be more, it might be less, who knows? But I want to do this build for under $2,000 to prove you can actually make decent enough power for under $2,000.
Winterland, tell me all your secrets. Fill me in on your wildest moments. Colored trees, your yellow leaves move me. Dancing roofs, your painted red shakes the room. When I get there, I'll let my feet roll. When I get there, I'll break in your arms, I'll lose control. When I get there, I'll know the answer. Let me know when I get closer.
Everyone has always been asking about Mason 6.0, the parts we use and everything. Now I know that was a 6.0, but we're gonna use all the same parts we built to build that 6.0, and we're gonna build another LS like that and shove it in my 94. We're gonna be using the Texas Speed BFG cam, which is like the same one that James from Cletus McFarland has in white trash. New valve springs, bigger injectors, and then we're gonna be putting my NV3500 in it, which is not gonna last more than like 5 rips. Then once that blows up, we'll put a T56 in here because I want a manual with this truck. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to us. Subscribe, like, comment, do all that crap if you'd really like to. Thank you for watching again. Also, if you want, go get some of our merch. We got the hoodies, we got the hats. Mine are all freaking completely dirty right now. But go to our website. It's right along Yonderville on the bottom of the screen. Please go look at it. We really appreciate it. We'll see you all later.